All right, I'm PGA professional Jason Reddington, and the first installment of our fundamental series is the most important part of any golf swing, which is the grip. So with the grip, very important to get your hands on the club in a proper position to where you can leverage the club properly. And what I mean by this is we want to set the club much more into the fingers of our hand. So we want to get this club into the fingers. We're going to wrap our heel pad more on top of the grip. Most important piece right there. Most people will grip it into the palm and the heel pad gets more over to the side. So you can see my thumb pad. So thumb pad, heel pad here. The fleshy part of your heel pad, if we do it properly, gets on top of the grip. Now we can leverage it. A lot of times people get that over to the side. They get their thumb running more straight down on the club. Now it's very easy for this club to slip out of our hands or through the centrifugal force of the golf swing. The force of that will push the club more out of the hands. A lot of twisting at impact. Very difficult to leverage this way. Our wrists aren't as strong this way because the hand is more underneath the club. When done properly, again, in the fingers, getting the heel pad set on the hand, and that's, as you can see, that's going to get me to where I can leverage this club properly, hinging it up and down. So now my wrist can work more up and down. I can get this club rotating, releasing a little bit better. I can use my angles with my wrist, sustain some lag in the golf swing. You're also going to see when I do it properly, it sets my thumb a little bit more down the right side of the grip. Now, mistake that some people will make is they know, or they've had lessons before and they know that that thumb's supposed to be on the right side, so they simply just twist their hand all the way over to the right side. Well, what happens is now I've still got the club in the grip into the palm of my hand. I haven't done the proper job in getting it into my fingers and getting the heel pad on top. So even though I got my thumb over here to the right, I've only done it by twisting, and what that's going to do, that's still going to cause the club to move around in our hand, and it's going to cause us to still have a difficult time leveraging the club and getting the face in the proper position. So we want to make sure fingers, get the heel pad more on top of the club, and what I mean by on top is the center part of the grip. That's going to set your thumb a little bit more to the right side of the club, and then we've all heard about the V that goes to your right shoulder for the right-handed golfer. So very important position there, and you should be able to see 2 or 3 knuckles, but that's going to depend a lot on how big your hands are, how small your hands are, as to how many knuckles you see. So don't worry a whole lot about that. In the fingers, heel pad over. Then we're simply going to use our right hand to mesh the two together, and whether it's an overlapping grip, an interlocking grip, or a 10-finger grip, doesn't really matter. Your beginners and juniors, ladies golfers are going to go more 10-finger. As we get older and stronger men, we always want to have more of an overlap or an interlocking grip. No real preference there. Overlapping is the most prevalent though. And then we're simply going to do the same thing with the right hand in your fingers, getting the right thumb over to touch the right forefinger, and that's going to get your V of the right hand working more to your right shoulder as well. So most important part of the golf swing, we get our grip on there properly, we're going to be able to leverage the club and strike the ball, gain some speed and power in the golf swing, and begin striking the ball a little bit more consistently. So if we haven't started, or even if we've never had a lesson on the grip, this is where you start. Get the proper grip. It's going to make everything a lot easier in your golf swing.